Well, let's now turn attention to Ondo State, where the Court of Appeal sitting in Akure, the state capital, has set free the founder of Sotitobire Prison Chapel, Prophet Alfa Babatunde. His conviction was set aside by the court, declaring that the circumstantial evidence used by the lower court was not enough to convict him. Another member of the church was also freed by the appellate court. Ayodeji Moradio reports.
It is 1 year since the church founder was sentenced to life imprisonment by an Ondo State High Court. This followed the disappearance of a year-old boy, Gold Kolawole, during a program in his church in 2019. Alfa Babatunde was sentenced to life imprisonment on a 2-count charge of conspiracy, aiding and abetting kidnapping. After that conviction, he got a reprieve through the appeal. While delivering judgment on his appeal on behalf of all the judges, Justice Ahmad Baka of the Court of Appeal sitting in Akure faulted 19 findings that the lower court used to convict the appellant. Justice Baka also faulted the circumstantial evidence used to arrive at the judgment by the lower courts. He, however, affirmed the position of the lower court that the Department of State Services has the power to investigate the case of the missing boy.
You will agree with me that the appellant, the prophet, was convicted for aiding and abetting and conspiracy, kidnapping. But today, the Court of Appeal has overturned that judgment. It was held that the appellant was not found culpable of the alleged offense. He is not guilty as pronounced upon by the trial court.
The court has affirmed that the DSS can, as a matter of fact, investigate any case. Does not have a jurisdictional problem in investigation of case. However, the Court of Appeal has stated that the circumstantial evidence upon which the conviction was based upon at the lower court is not enough to sustain the conviction of the defendant.
Shortly after the judgment, it was jubilation galore for members of the Sotitobire Church. From the courts, they moved to the premises of the church in their numbers to celebrate the verdict.
His God is always. That is why I'm thanking him that he's releasing my prophet. He's the one that is releasing Prophet Alfa Babatunde.
It is still uncertain if the state government will appeal the judgment at the apex court.
Though the prophet has regained his freedom and the whereabouts of Gold Kolawole is still unknown. Ayodeji Moradio, TVC News, Akure.